Kanye West's big issue with Jay-Z and Beyonce, and the fact that he deeply been had an issue with the Kardashians, it speaks volumes. He's not just saying these things because he's upset. He's saying these things because there's more to the situation. Now, let's get into the details, because I think y'all be just trying to call Kanye West crazy without knowing exactly what he has been through. Now, first of all, we know he said something really down low rude about Beyonce and Jay-Z's kids, calling their kids retarded. We know about the situation. We know of it. We know how Kanye West can get. It's not a secret at this point. But why is he saying these things? This is beyond not getting the opportunity to perform at the Super Bowl. This is beyond Jay-Z not showing up to his wedding when he and Kim were together. This is beyond that. This is more of betrayal, secrets, lies. You know, Kanye West can expose everybody's dirty secret and truth, but there's so many things that he is not saying about the Carters, because guess what? He cannot say them. So he thinks, calling their kids out is all that he can do. But deep down, Kanye West knows a lot of stuff about Jay-Z and Beyonce, and he's fearful that if he says something, things are going to happen. Now, we all know Diddy is being locked up. Diddy is behind bars, honey. Though there's no sentence hearing us yet. Okay? And Kanye West has made it very, very public that he is supporting Diddy and he's 10 toes behind Diddy. And y'all really misinterpret a lot of things that Kanye West said. He's not saying that he supports Diddy because Diddy is innocent. I think he is glad Diddy is behind bars. See, you guys don't understand. Kanye West is not supporting Diddy. He is not supporting Diddy. He is trolling Diddy because Diddy is behind bars, and Kanye West knew of every single thing they would have done in this industry. Diddy and Jay-Z, they're super close. Jay-Z lawyer want to tell people, they were just collaborative in this industry because they're within the same industry. But first of all, if you guys were to ever Google Jay-Z and Diddy, there's tons of pictures of them being together years and years upon years ago. They really have a close, tight-neck bond, okay? And so does Beyonce. Though she want to keep quiet and she doesn't really want to say anything, that girl, she's not a good person, in my honest belief, okay? Now, first things first, Kanye began to expose Jay-Z and Beyonce years ago. He took his time to expose them, hence why they don't deal with him, because they realize Kanye West is not someone who can keep secrets. Now, there was a particular year when Beyonce did not win the Grammy Award, because she has always had bad blood for the Grammys. And when she did not win, Kanye West said Beyonce went behind the stage, in the dressing room, and she went ballistic. She went crazy. So y'all be saying, Beyonce's always this classy person. You don't see her get upset. You don't see her losing her medulla. You don't see her getting off. It's because she tries to maintain an innocent look and an innocent personality to the public. But behind the scenes, I've been saying this, Beyonce doesn't seem like a good person. She seems like a bully in this industry. And I think Kanye West would have said it before, but that went over a lot of people's heads. Hence why the Carters, honey, Beyonce and Jay-Z, they do not deal with Kanye because he exposes them a lot. When Kim Kardashian, got robbed in Paris, Jay-Z and Beyonce, they were not supportive. And let me tell y'all this, if I have a friend and they're not supportive of my situation with my wife, they are not my friends. And the fact that Jay-Z and Beyonce went silent in no support for Kanye obviously felt some type of way. He felt like, he was not seen, respected, or loved by his so-called friends. Beyonce and Jay-Z decided that they were going to cut him off to the max. So Kanye had a stage show, and instead of performing, he went on a rant and he dragged Beyonce and Jay-Z, failing to be his friends during his most vulnerable times. That alone really sealed the deal because they have been trying to dodge him. The thing is, Kanye West knows a lot of stuff, but he's saying the minor stuff just to tease Beyonce and Jay-Z, telling them, hey, if you try me, I'm going to reveal everything that I know. But so far, he's only revealing minor things, and I'm super here for it. You know, the Carters, they would like to create this facade as if that they're so good and they're so unique in this industry. They're alphas, and everybody is so beneath and below them. First of all, there are things being said about Jay-Z, yet people want to say, oh, he's just a rich billionaire and people want to see him fail. That's not the point. Jay-Z, I believe, would have stepped on so many people's necks to reach to his pinnacle of success. There are people that he betrayed to reach to his higher heights where he is right now. And that really sheds light on the type of person that Beyonce is. Is she a good person? How did Aaliyah die in that plane crash? Some mysterious death that happens in Hollywood is not just so mysterious, but you have to raise an eyebrow to say, how did this happen? They were so close to this person and now they're just gone. I think Beyonce always wanted Jay-Z. Miss Tina Knowles, which is Beyonce's mom, she always wanted her daughter to be on top. And if you watched The Destiny's Child, you know, Michelle was, to me, one of the most unique personalities from that group. But Beyonce's mom tried her best to belittle Michelle Williams so much that there's always some embarrassing things or incidents that happen in that group. And it all linked to Michelle falling, you know, trying to shed camera on her mistakes so Beyonce could be highlighted as the perfect person of the group. And when that group sunk, you know, Beyonce became one of the biggest stars because Miss Tina Knowles tried to make that happen. And how to make that happen, Aaliyah had to go. To this day, Aaliyah is one of the most biggest superstars. Just imagine if she were still alive. Would Beyonce have the accolades that she has? Would Beyonce be Beyonce if Aaliyah did not pass? Unfortunately. Now, there were so many questions risen, and this is all linked to Jay-Z's longtime best friend who was actually dating Aaliyah. And just imagine, Jay-Z wanted his best friend girlfriend, which tells a lot of the type of person that Jay-Z is. Now, his ex-best friend, which y'all supposed to know by now, is Larry Johnson. And Larry came out in a documentary and he spoke a lot of things that really raised a lot of eyebrows, that really ruffled some feathers. And I really feel bad for this person. He was in business with Jay-Z, and basically after a while, Jay-Z dropped him off. Just really dust him off as if, you know, Jay-Z didn't know this man ever again. Tells a lot about the type of person Jay-Z is. He is known for, you know, holding grudges against people when he cannot get what he wants. And I believed he wanted Aaliyah, but Aaliyah did not want him. So he believed, you know, why not set up that plane crash? Why not get rid of Aaliyah? And then Beyonce, who had an issue with Aaliyah, Miss Tina Knowles, who, well, allegedly had an issue with Aaliyah, would just all glorify that she was gone. The opportunity presented itself, and of course, Jay-Z was on the market. Beyonce's fame began to rise, so they decided, why not get married? Why not put ourselves in a place where we're like the power couple of the industry, where people now have to bow down and respect us? So we're gonna drop off everybody that was once loyal to us. And that's how we will be looked at as powerful, you know, mean, savage. That will gain us or respect. And so Kanye West feels very belittled because Kanye West is saying, you know, I helped my brother Jay-Z to earn his place in this industry, and everybody wants to disrespect me. Jay-Z now has shares in Super Bowl, and out of everybody, I believe me, Kanye West, should really hold a spot so heavily that I at least get to perform every once a year, or I get some inclusive benefits, which, to be honest, I don't blame Kanye West. He's definitely deserving to be right next to Jay-Z. But this is the issue with Jay-Z. He wants to be seen as the only powerful man in the industry. It was also said that Jay-Z's hands were always in people's pockets. Whatever someone makes from this industry, he always gained a lot of revenue, especially from these female rappers. He classifies himself as the alpha that everyone has to pay him. But yet everybody walks around Hollywood smiling. And Kanye West is the only person who's now revealing things, hence why they're trying to put him in a guardianship, labeling him as crazy, so it will scare him to stop talking. But the thing is, Kanye West may seem as if he's nuts, but the man has a very good team. He's actually protected. And to me, Jay-Z has a lot of enemies. He would have done things to so many people, hence why they have been trying to slap tons of lawsuits on his name to try and get rid of him. Because he's trying to take out people, whether human sacrifice or he's trying to damage people's reputation or career. I love that Kanye West is very brave. But what I dislike, though, is that the Kardashians, they're not being supportive, and they were someone who needed Kanye West when they were nobody in this industry. Kanye West helped the Kardashians to gain a lot of respect and opportunities. And because they wanted to protect their image and reputation, when he was making anti-Semitic comments, they decided, you know what, Kanye West needs to go. So Kim, to me, sacrificed her marriage just to save money and reputation, so to protect her family. Kanye West needs respect, and that's his issue. Everybody wants to use him, his name, but nobody wants to have his back. And that's one of Kanye's biggest issue. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a like, share if you care, drop your thoughts in the comment section, like this video, follow us on Instagram at the Sips Loud channel, and thank you so much for always sipping with us.